What's up guys, Jacob here. It's been almost 5 years since Godzilla defeated his arch-nemesis Ghidorah in Godzilla King of the Monsters. Give this video a Kong-sized like if you still love that movie, by the way. And to this day, people have wondered how and why Ghidorah was frozen in an icy tomb down in Antarctica. I covered this theory a long time ago, and we all thought it was mostly figured out thanks to a post from the director of King of the Monsters, Michael Dougherty. In a tweet way back in time, he explained to fans how Godzilla and Ghidorah once met up thousands of years ago and Godzilla won. Fair enough, right? But was this actual thought-out lore, or was he simplifying it all just to make the idea of a rematch in his movie more exciting? With Godzilla x Kong on the horizon, I think, we may finally be getting some actual cold hard lore given to us about the actual truth behind Ghidorah's great mystery. And I have a theory for you all today that will focus on how the big new threat in the new empire may have been the one that stopped Ghidorah. So stomp that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and let's get to it. Let's go back to Mike's statement about Godzilla defeating Ghidorah in the ancient times. If the G-Man did defeat Monster Zero way back then, why are these big old question marks popping up in my mind? So he can beat Ghidorah, but not the Mutos, and at a time when he was younger and weaker somehow. Why would Godzilla let Ghidorah live if he had no intentions of doing so in the rematch? And where did Godzilla learn how to do the ice beam attack from Pokemon? Now, the consensus around this was that Godzilla didn't fight gonorrhea alone, with 3 theories predicting that potentially Mothra or Scylla had helped Godzilla defeat the devil with 3 heads. And for the longest time, we all agreed to use this as the leading theory on this rampaging subject. And you guys know that I like to rampage around, and I can do that all day thanks to Magic Spoon. So I used to love eating cereal for breakfast when I was younger, but I've slowed down on it lately because it just doesn't fill me up. When Magic Spoon reached out to us with a proclaimed cereal for adults that they stated had 14 grams of protein in every serving, 4 to 5 net grams of carbs, and 0 sugar, I was like, bring it on, let's go. They got 4 flavors: frosted, peanut butter, fruity, cocoa. My favorite's cocoa because it tastes like a chocolate protein shake, and I'm a meathead who's weak for that sort of thing. I've also been trying to cut back on eating for my current fitness journey, so the fact that we get that much protein with only 140 calories per serving is legit. And they all still taste really good, like sweet but not gross sweet, and way better than any other high quality cereal that I've tried. High protein, keto friendly, gluten free, grain free, soy free, wheat free, and naturally flavored. If you want to keep eating cereal but you want it to be more wholesome than typical brands, it's a good time to try Magic Spoon because we have a $5 off any order promo code for you to use. Just click the link below to snag the variety pack with all the flavors and use the code DANGERVILLEHUNGRY and you have your deal. Once again, just click the link below or scan the QR code on the screen and use the code DANGERVILLEHUNGRY for $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/DangervilleHungry to save your $5 today. So here's why Mothra and Scylla probably didn't freeze Ghidorah. Mothra, as far as we know in the monsterverse, cannot freeze water with any of her special abilities. If anything, she most likely avoided the battle and remained in the skies above. So that counts out the queen of the monsters being the culprit. Now what about Scylla, the tentacruel looking titan from King of the Monsters and Godzilla Dominion? This monster was long thought to be the one responsible for the freezing of Ghidorah, due to the Titan's ability in the lore to cool ocean temperatures. But this was because Scylla could emit massive quantities of liquid nitrogen from her body, which makes everything in her environment cooler. There's nothing in the lore that states that Scylla is capable of freezing a monster considerably stronger than even Godzilla in an instant. And I don't think realistically Scylla stood a chance at stopping Ghidorah. The reason why I say Ghidorah was frozen instantly was due to the position of the monster frozen in the ice. This looks like a creature that was struggling and in pain as it was frozen due to the placement of the body in the 3 necks. If the process had to take a long time, Ghidorah would have had to have been knocked out unconscious and would be in a laid down, lifeless position, not this statuesque pose we see here. We're gonna scrape the surface of some new Empire leaks right now, so here's your warning. We all know about the Scar King, or Orangakong is what I used to call him. But within the leaks, another monster has been revealed, as of now being called Shimo. It's actually the monster shown in the Call of Duty crossover, so no real spoiler there. Myself and some others are starting to think that this is the monster who defeated and froze Ghidorah. Still not sold on this idea? Okay, let me give you some ideas to froth on. The leaks have shown a monster that is gray, white, and blue in coloration, with large crystal-like plates going down its back. Now this is where the theory really kicks in, so just know that this is just an idea and not factual in any way yet. I think this description describes a monster that should be capable of using ice and freezing cold temperatures as weapons. Once again, I haven't seen the leaks fully, and I don't know if this is indeed how Shimo will be. As of now, it's all making sense though. Some of you are probably saying, so just cause Shimo looks like an ice dragon, you are saying it will have ice powers? Yeah. Storytelling works in patterns, and ice dragons are a successful concept, so why not have a titan that embodies that frozen spirit? But even beyond that, the current lore after Godzilla vs. Kong supports this theory. It's said that Ghidorah was attempting to enter the Hollow Earth entrance that we've seen Kong and the Heave teams use to enter the Hollow Earth. Just before he made it, he was stopped, hence why his body was found a short distance away from the entrance. Now the leaks state that Shimo could be one of the original titans ever in the monsterverse lore, and therefore probably one of the most powerful. So powerful that Shimo might not even follow the traditional rules that apply to titans like Godzilla. Almost like a precursor god beyond anyone's comprehension, only coming out of hiding at the most urgent of times. Like when an alien invader, not meant for your planet, is attempting to break into the Hollow Earth and take it for its own. I don't know about you guys, but I think Ghidorah's invasion would likely be enough to awaken this beast. But we've yet to understand why Shimo will show up in Godzilla x Kong. It's probably going to be a big deal though, so hit that bell down there to stay up to date on when he's officially revealed. But in ancient times, with the fate of the world on the line, Shimo coming from the Hollow Earth to meet Ghidorah head-on makes total sense. If Shimo is indeed one of the original titans, he must have a connection to keeping Earth in balance in some way, right? Protecting it makes total sense for a beast of this magnitude. Almost like he's one of Earth's elemental gods. Perhaps Godzilla was still involved in the battle though, keeping Ghidorah distracted while Shimo cast that nearly fatal blow, which would make a potential face-off between Godzilla and Shimo all the more impactful if they had once worked together in the past. In my mind, Shimo is not a bad or evil titan, at least right now. It may end up being just a tool of war used by the Scar King due to some sort of diabolical manipulation at the hands of the highly intelligent Kong King. If this does happen, Godzilla and Kong will need all the help they can get. If Shimo is powerful enough to stop Ghidorah in his tracks, then this is a type of power that neither the G-Men nor Kong is ready for. Stay tuned, everyone. Alright guys and gals, so if you enjoyed that monsterverse theory, you know what to do. Do all that YouTube stuff down below. It's been a while since I've had a theory that just kind of, I don't know, added up like this one does. So I really enjoyed making this video for you guys, and I hope it was at least a good time for you. Hey, thanks for sticking with us here at Dangerville. Until next time, I'll see you around, I guess. Later.